up? It's your girl Quiana LaChé, and I'm back. I told you guys I'd be seeing you guys very, 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 very soon. And yet, here I is. So, I am super excited. Oh Lord. Oh, what did I just do? Okay. Fixed it. So, I've been sitting there today, kind of just wondering, contemplating, leaning back and feeling into the message that I need to share today. And I feel like today hit me kind of hard. And I know that there's this whole thing in the online space, and as you guys please come on, say hello. Say hello to me. It would make me oh so happy because I love you. Okay. I'm just waiting for the laundry to get done because in an hour we've got to leave. I got to meet with the cake designer for our wedding cake. Super excited. I've got one more month of being a bride and I'm going to be someone's wife. Oh, did we ever think we'd live to see this day where Quiana was going to become a Mrs. Whatever, getting married in a month. Super excited, meeting with a cake designer, and then we're heading out to go house sit for my parents while they take their cruise. So it's like a little mini vacation, right? It's a little change of scenery and whatnot. Actually, while I'm talking to you guys, give me a moment. I need some water. You guys to hydrate the throat before you snatch the edges because there's a lot that goes into it. Hi, Julia. Is this your first time on my live? It's good to see you here, boo. It's good to see you here. Excuse me. As you guys know from yesterday, I'm getting over my bronchitis. Fun. So anyways, let's get into it. Let's talk about resistance. Hi, Harrison. Let's talk about resistance, okay? We all go through a period or a wave where resistance hits us. I don't think that there's anybody in this online space that is exempt from it. And I even experienced it today. Now I know that in this online space, everybody wants to kind of come off like they're perfect. Like they've got a handle on everything. That they have all the answers for everything and they never have to deal with resistance or excuse me, feelings of doubt or anything like that, right? But it's inevitable. We're going to experience it. The thing though is that the people that win are the people who can look at resistance. Hi, Courtney! You owe me a phone conversation. I'm just saying. The people that can overcome the resistance, the people who can look the resistance in the eye, right? Just like this, and really just snatch it and just say, okay, what is this shit about? What is this shit about? Instead of running and hiding. So like one of the things that I used to do when I love you, when I would feel resistance, I would take a nap. Because resistance to me felt very energetically draining. It was scary. It was, how did I go from a high to like an extreme low? So one of the things that my coach not just taught me, but would tell me like every other day now, is that I need to hold the paradigm long enough for people to come in to the realm. If I shut down, then I'm closing the door. I'm closing the portal. You guys can't come into it. You really have to think of all the times that you felt resistance and then you try to make excuses for it. You've told yourself that, you know, well, I can't sell this program because it's been 5 days and nobody's bought it yet, right? Which is kind of ironic because I was thinking of like video topics, and the one that came to mind for me was about how getting people into your program is like waiting for people to RSVP for your wedding. Because again, as you know, I'm going through this period, and you've got people that RSVP'd with the quickness. I'm pretty sure Courtney was like the first one to send hers in. You've got people that you're looking at your follow-up list, and so you have to follow up with them. You have to call them like, hey, I just want to let you know RSVPs are due by like this date. And then you've got the people who like wait till the very, very, very last minute. And it's kind of like the same thing, that these things can come in like, it comes in a wave. Everything just kind of sometimes comes it just in a wave. And goals, yeah. And so with this resistance, one of the things that's really been helping me, other than having great coaches and mentors in my corner, is the future hypnosis, the future rehearsing hypnosis that I shared with you guys before, where I take myself through a hypnotic state and I remind myself that I'm that bitch and that people need what I have to offer, and putting myself and quantum leaping into the future of the person that already achieved the goal. And that's the thing, is when you start off doing something, when you have a goal, do you really actually take a step back to already say, it's already done. It's already done. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I'm going to get there regardless. It's already done. I have that kind of faith. You guys may have seen me say, you know, faith without works is dead, but works without faith is also dead. When that resistance comes up, you really have to fight against it. You have to recognize where it's coming from. You have to put it in its place. You have to put it in its place. I did not feel well this morning. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I didn't feel like the resistance hit me. It did. You guys know I'm promoting my Shift Your Shit program, and I know that I had really big goals. I was just like, I'm gonna do this. These people need what I have to offer. I'm in taking certification programs. I'm learning NLP, EFT, all these hypnosis, all of this stuff, because I want to be the best coach that I can be, and people need what I have to offer. Plus, I'm already divinely talented and skillful. So when the resistance came, like, it really hit me. And we can say that it's the devil trying to get to us. We can say whatever we want to say about it. But if you don't do something about it, if you don't actually acknowledge it and you try to run from it, it wins. It wins. How many times before has the resistance hit you and you ended up just like watching Netflix? You tried to say, oh, well, you know, this is self-care. Self-care is going to solve this problem. It's not. You might feel good about yourself, but if you don't feel good about where you're going, the direction that you're going, hey Deshaun, the direction that you're going with what it is that you're putting out there, if you're not behind that 120%, the resistance wins. The resistance wins. So even if you're watching this now, I really like dead ass want you to think about what is the goal that you're really trying to achieve right now, and what does it feel like when you get there? What does it feel like to know that you achieved that goal? What sounds do you hear when you realize you've achieved that goal? What do you see? Put yourself in that place. I'm sitting on my balcony. I'm enjoying a nice cup of my macchiato coffee, and I'm just celebrating me and every amazing woman that has joined the Shift Your Shit program, because I know that it is going to change the trajectory of their life and their business. And I can go into why. And if you don't know why, if you don't truly know why, then it's going to be so much harder for you to fight against that resistance when it comes up. Because you can tell yourself all the reasons why the resistance is right, but if you can't immediately snap back and say all the reasons why the resistance is wrong, it's going to be harder for you to bounce back. It really is. You know, you can't really run from the wave, but what you can do is build up these skill sets that's going to allow you to do something in a quick minute. It shouldn't, not having to take a day, not having to take a couple of days, not even having to take hours. You can bounce back from it. The resistance does not have to win, ever. It shouldn't win. It's not about just like telling yourself, well, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. It's so much deeper than that. Because also when you can dig deep into it, you can pull it up by the roots. You can pull it up by the roots. Actually, Lexi D'Angelo had an amazing example in the certification program I'm taking, where she's just like, let's say we have the tree of resistance, and that tree is like producing oranges, and when the resistance comes up, you just like you pluck the apples off, or you pluck the oranges off. Now we got a basket full of oranges. But because that tree is still living, it's still going to continue to produce the fruits. It's still going to produce those resistant fruits. But if you go and you take your shovel and you jam that motherfucker into the dirt and you uproot the tree, when you uproot the tree, you have now discovered, you have pulled up the reasoning behind your resistance. And then you can go burn that bitch. Okay, go burn the roots, go burn the bark, go burn the tree, go burn all the oranges. Because again, the resistance is inevitable. And more might come up. But again, the more skillful you get at doing this, the more that you practice jumping into it. You don't run from the resistance. You don't go get on the couch and just, watch your Netflix. You don't just, go and whatever the case may be, take a nap. Right? That was my go-to. Take a nap. I'm feeling resistance. I need a nap. I'm energetically tired now. Right? And when you do this for yourself, it's kind of like what we talked about yesterday. If you actually didn't watch my live stream yesterday, you missed out. You need to go watch it because it is fabulous. But when you start to do these things for yourself, you have to think about how much of a better coach, mentor, consultant, teacher, whatever, you're becoming. Because I can guarantee you that every problem that you end up coming up against, your clients are going to have these issues too. And if you are running from your own issues, how are you going to effectively help them? The same way that I'm able to sit here and talk about the fact that I know what this is like, but I found a way to get over it. I found a way that, when the resistance comes, this is how I hit it dead on. And I get over it, and I do what I need to do. And I show up, and I show up fully, and I show up powerfully. Like, there's no way that you could look at me right now and know that this morning I was having a hard time. Your girl was struggling a little bit, but I got it together. So just think about all of this and find what works for you. I feel like there's probably going to be a lot of people who will see this, will watch it. They'll hear me. They're like, oh, that sounds nice. They won't actually put the things into practice. And that's the difference between me and you. And that's going to be the difference between everybody that joins Shift Your Shit and all the people who don't. Because it is a lot more serious than what you really think that it is. I have been in this online space for 6 years. You would be surprised the amount of people that I've seen come and the amount of people that I've seen go. You'd be surprised the amount of people that I see that were at the top of their game and are no longer there. And I intuitively know that a lot of it has to do with the resistance. You are not exempt from this just because you make a certain amount of money. You might be able to get further ahead before real resistance hits you, because resistance might not hit you just because it has something to do with your business. It could be something that has to do with your life. You could be happy-go-lucky, you scooting along, you doing your thing, and then the next thing you know, your husband wants a divorce. And everything comes up for you. How are you going to deal with it? You going to let your business take a hit? You got bills to pay, you got kids to take care of. You feel what I'm saying? Resistance doesn't just show up when you want to do stuff in your business. those moments where you know that you need to go work out, you don't feel like it, and you're telling yourself all the reasons why you don't, but you're also wondering why every winter you're getting sick, and you know that working out is going to help strengthen that immune system, but you don't do it. The resistance hits you. You didn't deal with that. Well, why don't I feel like working out? Well, why should I work out? I should work out because I don't like being sick. I don't want to be sick. I got plans and I would like to be able to enjoy myself this one. Like, all of the reasons. What are the reasons? And then go do it. The number of times that I woke up in the morning and told myself I did not want to work out, like I woke up with the resistance, which is why working out is now the first thing I do in the morning. I'm not doing jack shit else until I get on my exercise bike. And one of the things that I think also contributes to the resistance is, I talked about this before, well-meaning like friends, people who mean well. You know, I'm proud of myself to get up in the morning, get my man his coffee, send him off to work, I get dressed, and I go work out. And yet the well-meaning people who may be fitness experts tell me, well, you shouldn't be riding the bike. You need to be doing this. You need to be doing this. You need to be doing this. And then the resistance comes up. And this is where we talk about setting boundaries. And it's okay to, open the door for people to want to be helpful. It truly is. But you, again, it is your due diligence to recognize when it's happening and get over it. Get past it. Do I want to listen to this? No. I'm happy riding my bike. My bike has resistant bands attached to it, so I get the upper and the lower body. I like my bike. I stand by my bike. You know, where you may have people that are around you that may be well versed in a certain area, and you feel like what they have to say is law. It's not. You get to make your own decisions. Oh Lord, I hit my tooth. It's still there. It is still there. So here's what's up, you guys. Shift your shit. We talked about it. You're gonna keep seeing me talk about it because the cart closes October 11th, and there is going to be, hi Madison, there's going to be 10 of you that enter into this program, because what I want to teach, what I'm going to teach, not even one, it's not even a one, this is going to happen. We're going deep. We're going deep, because I don't care how little money you make. I don't care how much money you make. Like I said, you're not exempt from a lot of this subconscious programming. You're not exempt from having to deal with the wave. You're not exempt from a lot of things. And I feel like there's a lot of things that, you know, aren't really being discussed that really need to be. I'm shocked, exactly, shift your shit. I am shocked at the number of people, that's my dryer. I legit do this every time my washer and dryer go off. I have to just like, all right. So I'm shocked at the number of people that don't handle their finances well, or that don't even budget. The people that are operating their business and personal expenses out of the same account. I'm shocked at the number of people that are selling shit or trying to sell shit that they don't even want to sell. I am shocked at the number of people that just are allowing things that happen to them in their childhood, past relationships, experiences throughout life, those things dictating how they operate and move within their life and business. And it's one of those things where it's just, you don't see it. You don't know that it's happening. That's why it's in your subconscious. You're not consciously aware of it. There are so many decisions that you're going to make. There's so many things that you're going to do. How many times have you tried to sell? So you came up with a program because you needed something to sell, but it wasn't because you actually wanted to like sell it. You felt like you had to. You felt like you needed to. Oh, well, my audience asked me for it. Well, so fucking what if your audience asks you for it? You know, they can go on YouTube. You can even do YouTube videos about it. But if it's not the thing that you want to sell, why are you putting it out there? You know, so I want to go into all of this shit. I want to literally help you, again, reposition the crown on your head, get you back on your throne, so that way you can actually do your business how you want to do your business, not how everyone else is telling you to do it, not with this blueprint, not with this strategy. All of this noise, all of the noise is the reason why you're frustrated to begin with. Because this person sounds good, so I'm going to go listen to this person. But yet this person sounds good too, so I'm going to go listen to this person. But somewhere in the middle, their information conflicts. So now I'm at a crossroads, right? You see what I'm saying? Excuse me. I'm sure that you've had that happen. Being in different programs, you're like, oh, well, I worked with this person. They said actually to do this. Well, everyone has their own way of telling you how to do what they themselves did and is telling you to do it that way. But who's coming to you and saying, well, how do you want to do it? I have had people that were literally shocked at the fact that I'm like, how do you want to launch? How do you want to launch? Not, here's a launch blueprint. Here's how I always do it. So, bitch, do it that way. How do you see yourself doing it? What lights you up? When's the last time you've been lit up? Like legit lit up. Not, oh, I'm looking at my numbers on my spreadsheet. Oh, I didn't make as many sales, you know, over the weekend as I wanted. So now I need to go hustle. I need to go get it done. When's the last time you were lit up? You feel what I'm saying? So if you're interested in learning more about Shift Your Shit, you already know how to send me a message. You actually need to get off this live stream and send me a message that says, Quiana, I would please like more information on Shift Your Shit. And if you sign up by tonight is actually the last night that you can actually get a future rehearsing hypnosis done with you live, where we can meet on Zoom. I'm going to ask you some questions, and we're actually going to create your future rehearsing hypnosis, which is truly going to help you fight the resistance. When the resistance comes up, lean your ass back, turn the audio on, and bounce back. It is amazing. It's an amazing experience, and I really want to share it with more people. So if you want to actually do it live with me, then you'll get in for Shift Your Shit tonight. But if not, you'll still be able to get it, but I will pre-record the audio for you and send it to you. So you guys already know what to do. I hope that you guys have a fantabulous Wednesday. I love you all oh so very much. And always so super grateful for you being here, because, you know, you spent your time with me and you can't get that back. So I always appreciate it. And I will be seeing you guys very, 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 very soon.